come to a little late in the top of the first, but with the Red Deer Rage already up 1-0 on the hometown Stettler Storm, and with a runner in on second base, as that pitch goes high to draw a 2-0 count in this at-bat. As 7 fires again, just outside of the strike zone to draw a 3-0 count in this at-bat. And Red Deer looking to capitalize off this quick jump start, and they will do just that as another run comes to score. Make it 2-0 Red Deer, and they have a base runner on first. Now Stettler looking to reset and get a couple outs. See what happens here on the first pitch of this at bat, and that is fouled, sliced behind the dugout. Draw an 0-1 count. And the Red Deer again capitalizing off a quick start with 2 runs early on, as this pitch goes wide and their runner steals for second base. And again, another base runner on second in scoring position. Let's see what the Stettler pitcher can do on this one. Fires just a little low for a ball. And Stettler hoping right now to reset, and fires another low pitch as Red Deer now has a base runner on third, up 2-0. And now 7 for Stettler, resetting, and that pitch is fouled off into the shallow outfield. And a full count as 7 fires low, and Red Deer again will get another run across the board early in the top of the first inning of this ball game, and a base runner on first. And a quick start for the Red Deer Rage. And now Stettler hoping to reset. That pitch is fouled off. There's 9 for Red Deer looking on to drive in another run potentially as that pitch was fouled off. And 7 for Stettler fires. And a little high, it seems. And Stettler, of course, hoping to maybe get a double play ball right here, as that pitch is again fouled. Here at ATCO Electric Field, where it is a good day for a game. Stettler resetting, and 7 fires a little low again, as Red Deer will advance their runner to second. resetting once again here. As 7 fires, he was a little up high on that pitch. And another full count here on the top of the first. Stettler looking for their first out. Can they get it? At 7 fires. A little low, and that is hit. Wobbled at around second. And Red Deer will get on base again as they have runners in on third and second and first. And no outs for the Rage. And 7 fires a little low. And the runner from first will steal as she gets to second base on that play. That's 7 again, winding up, firing. And that seemed to be in and around the place for a strike. 7 fires again. Goes a little low. And Red Deer capitalizes again as they have their third run of the game come across. And a runner on third. As Stettler will have a huddle at the mound. It looks like a pitching change is taking place. As 21 takes over for the Storm. And Stettler hoping to stymie the Rage offense here early on in this game. And with that first pitch is hit and a line drive and an out as it is caught in the infield. As Stettler gets their first out of the game. Number 11 up for the Rage. As the first pitch fires and that is fouled off by the third baseline. And now the Storm, we've got to be thinking of getting out of this jam here and getting back into the ballgame early on. As 21 fires and 11 for the Rage hit. And Red Deer gets another run across. And a base runner as she's not thrown out. She beat the throw. As she gets on first base. As that first pitch is also hit, and the Storm bobble the ball at second, and now Red Deer has runners at third and first. I believe it is 4-0 for the lead. As 21 fires low, and Red Deer looking again to capitalize, and they will, making it 5-0. And they have a base runner on second now as well. As early in this ball game, the Rage are all over the Storm. it seems. As it is 5-0 for the Red Deer Rage. That's 21 fires. Goes a little low, and the Red Deer base runner will advance to third on that wild pitch. And now 21 for the Storm, firing a little high. Looking for a second out. That's 21 again. Fires, and a strike right in there for the Storm. That'll make it a 2-1 count. And a bunch attempt. Seems as Red Deer gets base runner on first. Now Stettler's still looking for 2 more outs so they can have a chance to get back in this game, as that pitch is fired for a strike. And meanwhile, Red Deer gets their base runners on second and third in scoring position. 21 for the Storm, fires. That ball is out. That is an out, as that ball was a pop fly. Now the Storm with 2 outs. Hoping to get out of this spot in the top of the first. And Red Deer hoping to drive in potentially 2 more runs. Already up 5-0. As that first pitch is a strike. Seemed to be what the umpire was gesturing there. A little reluctant it seemed, but ultimately gave the signal. That's 21 for the Storm. It throws, and that is hit. And both runs do come across. It is 7-0 for the Rage. And they got a runner on first. And what a start we are seeing here from the Red Deer Rage. Truly capitalizing in the start of this game. As Stettler now with a chance. And they will not throw the runner out at first. So it is still a go for the Rage here to potentially get some more runs, as they have base runners on second and first. And Stettler looking for that final out. And that pitch is hit. And it is fair, just past the first base line, as they will get another run across the board, and runners on first and third for the Rage. And an 8-0 ball game now. As 21 fires for a strike, and the runner at first will advance to second on that pitch. As 21 fires again, a little low, and Red Deer all over that, as again both runners advancing, and they get another run across the plate. It'll make it 9-0 for the Rage. And surely Red Deer's coaches have to be happy with this start in the game. It's 21. First pitch is hit. And another base hit, as it'll make it 10-0 for the Rage. As they run it from third. Crosses to the plate. And Stettler now hoping to get that final out. As Red Deer is truly capitalized. That pitch seemed to be fired a little low. And now they reset And that is a strike. And 21 for the Storm, hoping to get the final out right here. As that is another strike. To make it a 1-2 count. And that pitch just up high in the zone makes it 2-2 now. And the Storm will look on as that pitch is just outside for a ball. It is a full count now. And 21 fires for the strikeout. And now they will swap sides here at ATCO Electric Field. And the raging on with a quick start to make it 10-0. Coming with you with the bottom of the first. Stay tuned. And we're back with the bottom of the first here at ATCO Field. That's 7 for the Rage with a first pitch strike. And the Storm now looking to see what they can do to get back into this ball game as they're down 10-0. Now number 7 fires a little inside that time to draw a 1-1 count. As they reset, and 7 again fires a little inside and low again to draw a 2-1 count on the set back. And the Storm swing and a miss on that pitch for a 2-2 count. And Stettler hoping to get on base right now. 7 fires up high, and the count is full. with this first at-bat in the bottom of the first for the home side. As that pitch is low, and Stettler will get their first base runner of the game. And now the Storm showing bunt, and seems to pull the bat back and give it a half swing that is fouled back on that pitch. Make it 0-1. Now 7 for the Rage. Throws, and that pitch is a bunt, and there's 1 out as the runner with the bunt attempt was thrown out at first. And now the Storm advance to second base with 1 out. Seeing what they can do here with the runner in scoring position. As 7 for the Rage looks on and winds up and fires for a swinging strike. And an 0-1 count on this at bat here in the ballgame. As 7 winds up, fires again, a little inside. Draw 1-1 count. And a reset here at home plate. 7 winds up and to the outside, and a swing and a miss there. As the Storm seem to be trying to press and get a couple runs in themselves here to draw closer to the Rage. The 1-2 count and a swinging strikeout. Or is it? Perhaps not here as they reset. As 7 again winds up, fires, and a ball. And the count is surely full after that pitch. And 7 for a deer, winds up, fires high. And now it is full. Our apologies there, that was a ball. Now the Storm looking for their second base runner in the game as Red Deer fires, and a perfect pitch, and you could hear it sounded mid on that one. There is surely no doubt about what was happening there, as that's a strikeout for the Rage for their second out in this bottom of the first inning, up 10-0, looking to preserve their vast lead. As 7 winds up, fires again for a swinging strike. I'll make it a 0-1 count on this at bat. As 7 fires again for another strike, and 0-2 is the count. With 2 outs, will Red Deer make this a quick bottom of the first? As 7 winds up, fires, and a strikeout to end the inning. As we will be back with the top of the second, we will see what the Rage can do with their second at-bat of the ballgame. Stay tuned. And we're back for the top of the second, as the Rage looking to increase their lead. As that first pitch from the Storm is delivered as a strike. As they reset, and 21 fires, and a hit into the left field, as that is a double on the play. And the Rage with another base runner in scoring position. 21 for the Storm. Fires, as that is hit and fouled off by the outfield. Now a 0-1 count as they reset. And 21 here winds up and fires a little high to draw a 1-1 count on the at-bat. As 21, she fires again, and that is hit. A pop fly caught for the first out of the top half of the inning. As 21 fires for a strike, and the Rage show a bit of a bunt attempt there, but ultimately pulled back, but the ball was a strike anyway. They're in an 0-1 count. 21 fires, and yet again another strike, an 0-2 count. And the Storm, of course, looking for that quick strikeout, you have to believe, to get their second out, as that is just wide for a ball. That's 21 for the Storm. Looks on, fires a little high, and a 1-2 count. And the runner on second waiting, as that is a swinging strike. And they strike out at that. That is now their second out of this top half of the second in the game. And again, the Red Deer Rage have a 10-0 lead so far, as that first pitch is taken for a strike. As 21 winds up, fires a little high. Now the ball. And you can see in the backdrop of the pitcher-batter duel of the second baseman, playing a little cat and mouse with the Red Deer Rage runner. As 21 winds up, fires it again, and that is hit. And a pop fly that hits the top of the dugout. And now a 2-2 count there as a reset. And indicating 1 ball and 2 strikes there. As they seem to be having a little word with the umpire. As 21 fires a little high for a ball. And 21 fires it again, and that is hit. And that goes behind for a foul ball. the Storm resetting and looking to dig themselves out of this hole. As it is a 10-0 game. And 21 loads up and fires for a strike. And that is their third out. And now we will wait to see what the Storm can have. A little Storm surge here in the bottom of the second. Stay tuned, Stettler, as we get back to you here at Atco Field. And we're back for the bottom half, the home half of the second. 7 fires for the first pitch strike. And the Storm, no doubt, will be looking to push the play in their direction to come back in this ball game. As the Rage hoping to prevent that for another inning. At 7, she has been on point so far to start this game for the Rage, as she fires for another strike to draw an 0-2 count, putting Red Deer in a favorable position. Start this inning as a swing and fouled off behind home plate there, as you just saw. As they will now reset. And an 0-2 count again, as 7 fires for a quick 4-pitch strikeout. And a good start here for Red Deer defensively. And the Storm here with their second batter, looking to get on base. As 7 winds up and fires, and another swing and a miss for the Storm, drawing the count to 0-1. And 7 now resetting in a rhythm, no doubt, as she fires a little high to draw a 1-1 count. As they reset, and another swing and a miss. Draw a 1-2 count with 1 out here in the bottom half, the home half of the second. As 7 fires and another strikeout here, and she has 2 Ks to start this inning. And Stettler with 2 outs, looking to get on base. And another first pitch strike. And what a performance by Red Deer so far, offensively and defensively in this game. as that is again another strike. Draw an 0-2 count and perhaps a very quick bottom half of the second. As 7, looking for that third strikeout as she fires a little low and wide. Draw a 1-2 count. And they reset as 7 winds up, and that is hit. And Stettler will have a base hit here in this second inning. With 2 outs, we will see what the Storm can do. As 7 for Red Deer winds up and fires a little high and wide. That'll make it a 1-0 count. And they reset again. And a little up high as the catcher checking the runner at first. And a 2-0 count on this at-bat. Red Deer seems to be keeping a close eye on the Storm's base runner. As 7 winds up, fires a little low, and a bit of a wild pitch there as the Storm will advance to second. And a 3-0 count now. And the Storm looking to generate some offense here as a bunt is shown. And she will draw a walk here. Now the Storm with an advantageous position, with base runners on second and first, but 2 out. We will see what they can do. As 7 winds up and fires for a strike. As they reset here on a second inning, and the umpire calls time. And there's 2 strikes here at this at bat with 2 outs. As that is fouled back. As they reset, and 7 winds up, fires, and she has the 3rd strikeout of the inning, and a quick second, bottom of the second at that. And stay tuned for the top of the 3rd and seeing what the Rage can do offensively here in a 10-0 Red Deer game. Stay tuned. And we're back with the top half of the third underway. It's 21 fires, a little low for a ball on the at bat. And 21 winds up, fires again, and a strike on a well-delivered pitch. And a 1-1 count here. As the Rage looking on to generate some more offense in this third inning, and a hit. A base hit at that, as it goes into the shallow outfield. And we have a base runner on first to start this third inning for the Rage. It's 21 for the Storm. Looks on, and the Rage advance the runner from first to second yet again here, as they seem to be capitalizing a lot off of stealing the bases and testing this catcher for the Storm. So you have a strike there on that pitch. And a hit into the outfield there, as that will be a triple, as one run comes across the board here to make it 11-0 for the Red Deer Rage, and a triple and an RBI here. And the Rage with no outs. And looking to capitalize again here with a base runner in scoring position, as first pitch hit and fouled. It's 21 for the Storm. Fires for a strike, as that ball is in the catcher's breadbasket, and the umpire motions for, it is 2 strikes. 21 fires, and that is fouled off out by the Rage dugout. As the Rage hoping to make it 12-0, no doubt. There's 21 for the Storm. Fires. And a base hit, and 1 run comes across the board again. Well, 2 runs in the inning, I should say. This is 12-0 for the Red Deer Rage. Here at Atco Field, where it is a great Thursday for some softball. As they reset here, it's 21. Fires for a first pitch strike on the at-bat. And 21 again, resetting, and that ball is hit for 1 out. And the Storm gets their first out of this top half of the third. And Red Deer still with the base runner on first. As 21 fires for a first pitch strike, and the double play is in order if it happens. That is another thing here, as Stettler looks on to end this inning rather quickly, as that ball is hit into the outfield, as the Rage have runners in, there's a play at home here, and that is thrown a bit wild behind home plate, and the Rage get 1 run, another one, 3 runs now in the inning. This is 13-0 for the Red Deer Rage, and they have a runner in at third, as that is a triple. And 1 out. Here is the Storm resetting, and 21 fires for another first pitch strike. And 21 fires again for another strike as Red Deer, the batter showing bunt, but does not happen as it is a 0-2 count. With 1 out as that ball is hit. Kind of a chop shot as they will have a runner on first, and the base runner at third comes across to make it 14-0 for the Rage. And the Rage with a base runner on first there as they take a first pitch strike. As 21 for the Storm fires, and that ball is foul here to make it a 0-2 count. And now 14-0. We gotta start to ponder through the Storm, and this next at bat is a crucial one to get back in this game. And here's 1 out and an 0-2 count. 21 fires up high as the Rage base runner advances to second on a bit of an awkward slide as she motions that she is fine to the dugout. It seemed to be a possibility for an injury on that play, but that does not happen, much to the chagrin of the Rage side here, as they seem to have all systems firing in this game. And now a 1-2 count with a base runner on second, and a hit, a pop fly by third that is dropped. And now the Rage have runners on first and second. And only 1 out. And 21 for the Storm. Fires. Little low. As they reset, and 21 fires again for another ball, and that'll make it a 2-0 count. And again, the Rage showing bunt attempt, and that is fouled behind home plate. As the Storm looking to prevent another run in this top of the phase from coming across here, as another bunt attempt is shown. And a throw by the catcher to keep the Rage runners in check. And a 2-1 count. Now as 21 for the Storm fires. It's 3-1, our apologies, as you can clearly see the Rage batter taking her base. As now bases are loaded with 1 out. And a 14-0 ball game. This is, if not pivotal moments already, this is certainly another one. Here's that first pitch is taken for a ball, as it is up high. And the Storm looking to fish for a double play here That would be ideal as 21 fires, and a foul ball to make it a 1-on-1 count. And again, bases juiced for the Rage. As 21 looks on and fires again for a strike. Makes it a 1-2 count. And the umpire motioning, letting everyone know the count there, as the Rage with a swing around the third base as the runner's safe, and one run comes across, and bases loaded still, as it is now a 15-0 ball game, and still one out. And the Rage now looking to fully capitalize, no doubt. So that first pitch is hit, and one out at home. And a double play on the play as that was turns things over. And now we'll look on and see if Stettler can get on the board with a 15-0 deficit. Stay tuned here at Atco Field. And already here for the bottom of the third, as a pitching change has occurred, as 16 for the Rage delivers a first pitch strike. As the Storm have to make something happen here, you have to think, as that pitch is taken up high for a ball. And so far, pitching wise, what we've seen from the Rage has been nothing short of exceptional. The 7 came in for a Jenny Finch-esque appearance on the mound, as that pitch is a strike there. So I'll make it a 1-2 count. 16 now. Fires a little inside for a ball. Now the count is 2-2. And looking for her first strikeout of the game. And a swing and a miss there, as you can clearly hear the snap of the catcher's glove. Been able to hear that all game here for the Rage, as again they seem to be firing on all cylinders, making their trip worth it here and a 15-0 lead for them, and 1 out. That's 16. Fires, and that is a first pitch, a pop fly that's caught for an out, and now 2 outs here, the bottom of the third. It's the Rage looking to make this another quick bottom half inning. It's 16. Fires a little up high. Makes it a 1-0 count. As they reset. As 16 fires a little low. Makes it a 2-0 count. And looking for another strikeout. As she fires, and a swing and a miss. Hit again here for the Storm, as they surely have to get a hit here. As 16 winds up, fires, and hit foul to bring the count to 2-2. As 16 for the Rage, looking for another strikeout. She winds up fires. Now is a full count with 2 outs. As she winds up and fires, and that is swung, and this gets by the Rage infielders for a base hit. As 7 for the Storm is on base. And here we are here. 16 fires a little low for a ball. And 1 ball, no strikes, and 16 fires, and a swing and a miss there. Draw the count to 1-1. As 16 winds up and fires a little low. Makes it a 2-1 count. As they reset, and winds up and fires for a swing and a miss there. Makes it 2-2. As they keep the runner in check at first. And now 16. Looking for her second strikeout, as that is fouled back behind home plate. As the Rage looking to bat yet again here with their 15-0 lead. As another strikeout, and that will turn us over here for the top of the fourth. Stay tuned here on ATCO Field in Stettler. And we're back here with the top half of the fourth. That first pitch is fouled. And now for the Storm, it's all about playing through adversity. And that means getting through this game, it seems, and focusing on getting the little things right here and improving any way they can. That pitch is a little high for a ball. And for Red Deer, certainly they have to be happy with this showing here, as that is hit for a pop fly. The pitcher fields that one. And the Storm get their first out of the fourth. Is now 21 for the Storm. Winds up, fires for a first pitch strike. As 21 fires up high for a ball. As they reset. And a 1-1 count. That is hit. Going in the outfield. And a great play there by 48 of the Storm. They are laughing about that one by the outfield. Talking to each other about who was to call that, as they almost collided with one another. But the Storm happy, getting their second out of the fourth inning. As 21 fires and goes foul. And with 2 outs and an 0-1 count, can Red Deer do something here? As that pitch is a little wide to the outside for a ball. 21 fires again for a swing and a miss and a strike. The ball and 2 strikes there, signaled by the umpire. As 21 fires again. And a little low for a ball. And the Storm looking to move on for their fourth at bat. That is a little high again. Make it a juiced count, it seems. 21 winds up, fires, and that is hit into the outfield, and they cannot field that cleanly as the Rage get a double on the play. And with 2 outs and a runner on second, what can this Red Deer Rage team do? They've been pretty terrific in this game. 21 for the Storm. Winds up and fires for a first pitch strike. As they reset. And fires for a swing and a miss there for strike 2. And now Stettler again, 1 strike away from ending this top half of the fourth. As that pitch is fired low, and the base runner on second will advance to third for the Rage here in this 15-0 ball game. winding up and firing for a swing and a miss and a strikeout. As that will conclude the top half of the fourth. Now we await Stettler's fourth crack at the bats. See what offense they can get across here at Atco Field in Stettler. Stay tuned. And we're back here with the bottom half of the fourth. And first pitch going a little low. Make it a 1-0 count here. 16 resets. And 5 for a strike. And in this bottom half of the fourth for the home side, seeing what the Storm can provide offensively here. That pitch is a little high for a ball. Makes it 2-1. As they reset. And fires up high for a ball. Makes it 3-1. And 16-5. That is hit into the outfield for a out, as there's a pop fly. Caught cleanly by the outfielder. And the Rage in the bottom half of the fourth, up 15, and already with the first out of the bottom half. 16-5 for a strike. And a reset on this 0-1 count. And lines up and foul as it goes behind the Rage dugout. Makes it 0-2. And now 16 for the Rage, looking for her third strikeout of the game. And won't get it there, as that is just not in there for the strikeout. Makes it a 1-2 count as they reset. And 16 winds up and fires, and that is hit for a base hit. And now the Storm with the base runner on first with 1 out. And no doubt, you've got to be hoping to steal a couple bases and get in scoring position, and if not, get a run here in this game. There's 16 for the Rage, fires. Outside for a ball. And the Storm caught in a bit of cat and mouse here. We're on second and third. as base runners tagged out at third. A bit ambitious there to try and generate some offense, and now it is 2 outs. In the bottom of the 4th. And they reset here at home plate with 2 outs now and a 1-0 count. What will the Storm produce here? As that pitch is taken for a strike. Makes it a 1-1 count. As they reset in this bottom of the 4th. At 16 fires. That is swung on for a foul ball. That is sliced behind the home plate. As now Red Deer hoping to cap off this 4th inning in a dominant showing here in this softball game, as there's a swing and a miss and a strikeout for 4th day. Now they go to the top of the 5th with a 15-0 ball game. Stay tuned. And here we are in the top of the 5th. 21 fires, high. Forward ball. As Stettler resetting, winding up, and the umpire keeping a heads up there as that's fouled back. And he is pretty headstrong about that one. As they reset on a 1-1 count, and a 15-0 ball game here for the Red Deer Rage. As that is hit, sliced in the infield, as is safe, as that cannot be fielded cleanly at first for the throw out, And Red Deer gets their first base runner for this 5th inning. And now 21 for the Storm, fires high for a ball. As 21 resets, and a bunt attempt here by the Rage. As there's one out on the play there at first, but the bunt attempt does advance a runner for the Rage, as they have a runner at second base now with one out. And they seem to be working on the little things in their game here in this top of the 5th. 21 for the Storm, fires a little wide for a first pitch ball. As they reset. And a strike there. It draws a 1-1 count with one out for the Storm. As that is hit. Foul. Make it a 1-2 count. And the Rage now with a runner at second. Here, looking to put some more runs on the board in this top of the 5th. 21 fires and fouled. As they reset. 21 fires outside. As the Rage runner decides to steal and just gets there, the umpire motions the safe signal on the slide. And now the Rage with the runner at third. With one out and a 1-2 count. 21 looks on for the Storm, resetting as she fires, and that goes foul. That is sliced behind the home plate. As 21 fires, as that is hit pretty well foul by the Rage dugout. That one seemed to pop up pretty high. As Stettler resets, and 21 fires and high for another ball. And makes it a 2-2 count now. As 21 winds up, fires, and a strikeout there. And now 2 outs in this top half of the 5th for the Storm. But the Rage looking to make it a Sweet 16 scoreline on the day. As 21 fires for a first pitch strike. .21 winds up, and that is hit in the shallow outfield as Red Deer gets another base runner on first and a run driven in, an RBI there. Makes it 16-0 for the Rage. And that first pitch there is shown bunt attempt, but fouled behind the home plate. Makes it a 0-1 count. There's the Rage reset there in the batter's box, as that one is also sliced foul. That's an 0-2 count with 2 outs here on the top of the 5th. Can the Storm get the all advantageous third out of the top half of the fifth. That is hit in the infield and bobbled at second, as the Rage still alive here with base runners on first and second. As first pitch is swung on and up in the air, a pop fly, and not fielded cleanly in the infield, as another run comes across the plate for the Rage, and base runners on first and second. 17-0 now for Red Deer. And first pitch swung on, and another base hit, as another run comes across for the Rage, and a steal attempt there. Runners go to second and third on the play, and 18-0 now for the Rage. And 21 for the Storm, fires up high for a ball, as they reset. And that pitch taken for a strike here to draw a 1-1 count. And the Rage with base runners on second and third. That pitch is taken low downstairs there for a ball. Makes it 2-1. And the Storm looking on, and that one is taken up high for a ball. As 21, she winds up again, and that is swung on and fouled. As they reset at home plate. And that pitch is hit into the outfield and caught for the third out of the top half of the fifth. We'll be back here with Stettler hoping to generate some offense and cut that Red Deer lead down here at Atco Field in Stettler. Stay tuned. And back here for the bottom half of the fifth, as that first pitch is taken in for a strike. A 16 coming coming in partway through this game for the Rage and having a good day as well, along with 7 who started the game for the Rage. A two-headed pitching monster here, as they have been getting strikeouts and outs like nobody's business here. As you see there, again, another strikeout for the Rage. That is a first out of the home half of the 5th. In a 18-0 ball game. As Stettler with their second batter, seeing what they can do as the windup and a ball that is high and wide. Draw a 1-0 count. As they reset here in 16, shoots on and fires. A little low for the second ball of the at-bat. As they reset, then the catcher and pitcher there on the same wavelength, but that pitch is up high for a third ball of the at-bat. Makes it 3-0. As the Storm look on, that is a strike. Makes it 3-1. And the Storm hoping, no doubt, to get a run in this game here. That pitch is hit and caught for an out, and 2 outs now for the Rage. That's Stettler now with a third batter in this bottom half of the 5th. That is a little low and outside on the first pitch. As 16 resets and fires, and that ball is hit in the infield for the third out, and a quick home half of the 5th. We'll be back here and seeing what the Red Deer Rage can do offensively. And our apologies, that's all the action for this evening, as the Rage come away with a 18-0 win here in tonight's ball game. And both teams shaking hands here, as you can see. And we look forward to bringing you more action here later in the season. And thanks for tuning in here at Hometown Productions and Media. I'd like to shout out Landon here working the cameras, doing a fantastic job bringing you those shots of today's action, and Alex here, the camera cutaway guy here, showing you all the action. And thanks again for tuning in with us. Watch tonight's game. Have a good one, Stettler.